It will be St. Paul basketball. Search me. Anyway, it's St. Paul basketball, 3:03 remaining. Titans trail by 2, 32-30. St. Paul kicks the ball out high to Hamilton and kicks it over to 24 Lawson. Lawson gets it back out to Addington. Addington guarded by Warner. Warner has 4 fouls, gets it back to Lawson. St. Paul being very patient on offense, trying not to force anything. They have the lead, 32-30. Hamilton has it once again. Loses control. Warner comes up with the basketball. Smart decision by Warner. Didn't have the numbers. Controlled it. Gets it over to Dockery. Titans set their offense. They trail by 2. 32-30. Warner loses control. Gets it back to Head. Head drives in. Stops. He pops. He scores. Anthony Head with a big bucket. We're all tied up at 32. 2:13 remaining. Hamilton has it. Drives in. Stops. Shots up and good. Big bucket by Josh Hamilton. St. Paul leads 34-32, 2 minutes remaining. Head has it, long pass ahead to Taylor. Smart move by Taylor, didn't have the numbers, didn't have the men. Got it back out to Warner. Titans trail by 2, 34-32, 1:50 remaining. Warner has the basketball, nothing there, gets it out to Taylor. He's open for the 3, he launches the 3, in and out, no good. Rebound control by St. Paul. 24, Caleb Lawson with the bucket. 1:39 remaining. Addington has it, gets it over to Hamilton. Hamilton looks inside, nothing there. Comes around the screen, loses control of the basketball. No, Warner draws his second charge of the game. Big foul on Josh Hamilton, and that's Hamilton's 5th foul, ladies and gentlemen. Josh Hamilton has fouled out of this game. That's a big foul for St. Paul. Hamilton fouls out after scoring 9 points. So that is a big loss for St. Paul. Hamilton has done a great job here in the game, but he goes out after scoring 9 points. And Coach Davis looks down his bench, finds a substitution, and that will be 32, Nathan Evans going in. It'll be Titan basketball. Head sets the trigger as he inbounds. Gets it into Taylor, back to Head. Head still has the basketball, gets it across the timeline, gets it over to Taylor. St. Paul leads 34-32, 1:19 remaining. Gets the ball back to Warner. Warner kicks it over to Taylor. Taylor looking for someone to get it to. Skip pass across to Dockery. Dockery drives in, he stops, he pops. He's fouled, but it doesn't drop. That foul is on 22, Zach Addington. That's his 4th. And going to the line to shoot 2 for the Titans will be 10, Mark Dockery. Big free throws right here. If Dockery can hit these, we'll have a tie ball game. His first is up, and it's good. Cuts it to a 1-point. St. Paul lead, 34-33. 1:06 remaining. Dockery still has 1. It's up, and it's good. Clutch free throws by Mark Dockery. Tie ball game, 1:05 remaining. Addington pushes the ball into the front court, goes in, shots up, too strong. Rebound control by St. Paul. Lawson with the rebound. Kicks it over to Nathan, kicks it inside, turns, shots up, no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on 10, Mark Dockery. That's his 2nd, team's 9th. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be 34, John Taylor. This will be Taylor's first free throw attempts of the night with 51 seconds to go in a tie game. And Coach T.J. McAmis has taken a timeout here with 51 seconds remaining. We are all tied up at 34 here in tonight's JV game between St. Paul and Twin Springs. So it's going to come down to a free throw shooting contest. Both teams are in the bonus. Titans are in the double bonus as St. Paul has over 10 team fouls. Titans have 9 team fouls, so St. Paul's 1 away from the double bonus. Foul trouble for St. Paul. Josh Hamilton has fouled out. Caleb Lawson has 4. Zach Addington has 4. Josh Moore has 4. John Taylor has 4. And Nathan Evans with 1. For Twin Springs, Mark Dockery with 2. Keith Warner with 4. Derek Castle with 2. Michael Peters with 3. Josh Parker with 2. Justin Lawson with 1. And Anthony Head with 3. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be 34, John Taylor. Mark Dockery connected on his 2, his last time down for Twin Springs. Now let's see what Mr. Taylor can do for St. Paul. Taylor's first is up, and it's good. Bounces over the front of the rim to give St. Paul a 1-point lead, 35-34. Still has 1 remaining. Eyes the rim. It's on the way, and it's no good. Rebound control by Anthony Head of Twin Springs. St. Paul leads by 1, 35-34 with 45 seconds remaining. Warner has the basketball for Twin Springs. Gets it into the front court. Kicks it over to Taylor. Taylor almost loses it out of bounds. Kicks in. Ball knocked away. Nice defense by St. Paul. 14, Josh Moore with the steal. And with that, we've got timeout. Timeout St. Paul with 32.7 seconds remaining as the Deacons cling to a 1-point lead, 35-34. Everything's going to fall back to the Titans on the defensive end right now as Coach McAmus collects his thoughts to go in and talk to his young troopers. Titans have got to have a big defensive stop here and get the basketball back. 32.7 seconds remaining. They have to come up with a defensive stop or foul, and as I've stated, that'll put St. Paul into the double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2. It all comes down to this. The whole game comes down to 32.7 seconds. Deacons lead by 1, 35-34. Looking at the scorebook from a standpoint of shooting free throws, Zach Addington is perfect. He's 2 for 2. Josh Hamilton was perfect, 4 for 4, but he's fouled out of the game. Nathan Evans is 1 for 1. John Taylor is 1 for 1 for St. Paul. 22, Addington has the basketball. Gets it back to Lawson. And he's fouled. The foul's on 44, Anthony Head. That's Head's 4th. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be 24, Caleb Lawson. Once again, T.J. McAmus calls timeout. Let the young man think about that free throw and set up the play. So with 26.2 seconds remaining, St. Paul leads 35-34, but 24, Caleb Lawson will be going to the line to shoot 2 with a chance to put his team up by 3. Once again, we'd like to remind everyone of the sponsors of Twin Springs Titans boys basketball. That's J&P Markets 1 and 2, The Hair Studio, Scott Jewelers, TNT Auto Sales, Fairway Ford, Farm Credit of the Virginias, ACA, Doherty Brothers, New People's Bank, State Line Graphics, and Weber City Drug Center. So let's recap. There's 26.2 seconds remaining. St. Paul leads 35-34. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be 24, Caleb Lawson, looking to put his team up by 3. Even if Lawson hits both these free throws, it'll still be a 1-possession game. His first is up, and it's no good. That was a big miss. Lawson still has 1 remaining. It's up. It's no good. Rebound control by St. Paul, but there's a foul. That foul is on 34, Michael Taylor. That's Taylor's first. But that'll send his counterpart, 34, John Taylor, to the line, and he'll be shooting 2. So the Titans got what they needed there. They got 2 big misses out of Caleb Lawson, but 34, Taylor was able to muscle in, get the rebound. He's fouled, and now he's got 2 free throws with 24.5 seconds remaining. Taylor's first is up, and it's good. Big free throw by John Taylor. And we've got timeout St. Paul. So Coach Davis has called timeout with his team up by 2 to set the defense for his St. Paul Deacons. The 34, Taylor, will have 1 free throw remaining. 24.5 seconds left. The St. Paul leads 36-34. His counterpart, Coach T.J. McAmus, is drawing up the offensive play so the Titans can try to run a play to either tie this game or possibly hit it the 3 and win it, depending upon what 34 Taylor does. Taylor toes the line, gets the ball from the officials, and we're ready to get back underway. Second free throw is up and good. 2 big free throws by John Taylor. 22 seconds left. Warner has the basketball for the Titans. They trail by 3, 37-34. Kicks it out high to Dockery. He's open for the 3. He takes the 3. No good. Rebound control by St. Paul. That foul is on 34, Michael Taylor. That's his second. And going to the line once again to shoot 2 will be his counterpart, 34, John Taylor. With his team leading by 3, 37-34, with 10.5 seconds left to go. Titans have got to have misses here if they expect to win this game. Taylor's first is up, and he cans it. Big free throw by John Taylor. St. Paul sends all of their other players back behind half-court line. Taylor's second is up, and it's also good. Warner has the basketball, gets it over to Dockery. Dockery pops a long three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound controlled by St. Paul, and we've got a jump ball. Alternating possessions, it goes over to St. Paul. And ladies and gentlemen, that's your ball game. St. Paul has won this JV contest with Twin Springs by a score of 39-34. The big hero for St. Paul, you'd have to say, was John Taylor here in the fourth, as he canned 5 out of 6 free throws, including 4 straight there at the end of the game to put it away for St. Paul. Once again, your final score is St. Paul 39, Twin Springs 34. We'll be back in just a moment with tonight's second game, your varsity game.